In 50 years, what will people be nostalgic for? Owning something you don't pay a subscription for. You know, son. When I was your age, we didn't have a subscription model to make toasts every morning. We'd just put bread in and toast would pop out. You had to put bread manually. Grandpa? Quote. Oh yes. But we didn't have to listen to 3 mandatory advertisements. Oh, and one more thing. We could use any bread we want. Holy shit. Any bread? And it would still toast them? Quote. Yep. Being confident that the person they see on screen is a real person and not AI. Movies made 30 years from now. Nostalgia always runs in 20-year cycles. Being able to be anonymous online. Privacy. Even babies are overexposed today. If you could bankrupt one company, which one would you pick and why? Bank of America. I deposited $750 one time and somehow they still can't find it 5 years later. Even though I had the receipt for the deposit, they still would not honor it. Fuck 'em and their mothers. Nestle is the scum of the earth. The roofing company that failed to fix the leak in my roof after 2 years. They did go bankrupt though. Roof still leaks. I think if you want to see the world burn, Deutsche Bank would be high on the list. Also, it would be well deserved. Fuck Nestle. Ticketmaster. Realistically, what's stopping us from world peace? The world is run by people who have no interest in peace or letting everyone else thrive. Greed, stupidity, lack of empathy. Not enough Miss America contestants pursuing their goals. Scarcity. Whether real or perceived. Only justification for tribalism is that it secures resources to be allocated amongst the tribe. Even if we somehow eradicated propaganda that make people believe in false scarcity, we'd still have to deal with artificial scarcity that is propped up by corrupt governments, corporations. And then too remains the real deal of finity in nature. IDK, it's easy to say, everyone is so selfish and has no empathy, and this is true to a degree. But the world is a very complex system. There will never be a solution where everyone can get what they want. And very likely some people getting what they want will mean others being deprived of what they want or need. Humans will always prioritize the needs of themselves and their group, whether that's their family, race, religion, etc. And there's nothing inherently wrong with that. It just doesn't work on such a large scale. At the scale human societies have grown to, it is impossible to avoid conflict. That being said, a lot of conflicts could be avoided if we started to prioritize well-being, peace and sustainability over money. We'd all have to agree on what that means first. What is a thing many people do that is actually not safe? Driving while exhausted to the point that they are almost falling asleep. Ignore basic firearm safety rules. Ride in the passenger seat with their feet up on the dashboard. Four-wheelers. So many injuries and deaths from people who don't respect what they can do and just how easy they are to topple. Well, I don't know if this actually sounds safe, but trampolines. People think by putting the netting around them, etc., that you won't get hurt. Think again. You are one awkward landing from lots of potentially life-changing injuries. I have personally gotten to view the inside of an adult foot, ankle because of a trampoline. Subscribe, my brothers.